This is what we call dedication. Dedication.
Okay, I guess we're back. No weird filters, right? Okay, I guess we're back from the 90s. Alright, we're good. Let's get into pickups before something else happens. Pickups number 1, 2, and 3. I had to pick up these Jetson PVCs. There's going to be the closest things that we get to Jetson figures for the moment. Hopefully, companies come out and put some new ones out, but had to add these to the nostalgia shelf. I finally have some Toy Story representation for my nostalgia shelf. Didn't have anything really, and I really want the OG Buzz Lightyear, and I want that in box. So, and that won't fit in my shelf. But the Woody will. It's going right into the nostalgia shelf as well. I mean, can you really blame me for picking this one up? It's a small Stitch, and he's eating sushi. I mean, this one kind of spoke for itself. I had to add that one. I picked up this 1991 Kwame Captain Planet figure. I did want Captain Planet. I wanted something different, and this was perfect to add into the nostalgia shelf. So this will look great too. I was able to snag some other small Nintendo figures. Picked up a quick Mario and a Yoshi. I know all the Yoshis have different names, so I don't know. I guess I'll put the name up there. I probably won't. But just to have some Nintendo characters. I have the bigger Mario, but I wanted to just have different size figures in the collection, have a different little contrast, and I can move the newer kind of release figures out. I needed some other representation from other shows and movies in the collection, so I picked up a small little Garfield figure. I picked up a little Aladdin PVC figure, and I finally picked up a California Raisin because those were a big part of my childhood. People in my family actually used to collect them, and while I couldn't find one that has a saxophone, because I don't know if they ever made one that does that, trumpet was the next best thing. My brother and my cousins used to play trumpet, so that's in our family too. So I had to pick up a couple of these just for some representation. So I scored this 1991 Turbo from American Gladiators figure. Small little figure, nothing crazy. Obviously, he doesn't come with accessories. I just got him in a loose bin, but I loved American Gladiator as a kid. It was so fun to watch that show, and I wanted to be on actually so badly. So I kind of hope that, I mean, I'm past my prime now, but in my heyday, I probably could have competed. I ain't gonna hold you. But a cool figure to add to the collection, and I didn't have to spend an arm and a leg to get one. I managed to pick up these really cool Rugrats figures from, I believe it was from the Lost Toys. Lost Toys is a small store in Garfield, New Jersey, so if you're ever in the area, go check them out. But I picked up the Rugrats movie Chucky, I picked up the Rugrats movie Dill, and I picked up the regular Phil and Lil. Even got the Kmart sticker. Did not pay that. Wish I did. But it was cool to get this set. I have a small Tommy and I have a small Angelica figure. So I just have to, I think, get Susie Carmichael, and that'll pretty much be it for the gang. Probably my favorite pickup of the day is this Toy Biz Retro Card Spider-Man Prowler figure from 1995. I'm not trying to go down this rabbit hole. I'm really not. Like, I'm really really not. I can't emphasize that enough. But I've wanted this. I don't know why, but like I love the retro card packaging, and then I love the figure itself. The figure was a cool looking figure. I love the colors, the greens, the purples, the accessories it comes with. It comes with like a little collector pin as well. I want to get the new version of this and put them side by side with that one. Probably I'm probably end up getting two because I'm gonna want to open one. God damn it. Realizations always sometimes suck. Alright, well, there's more money. But yeah, this is probably my favorite pickup of the day. I love the retro card packaging. It's a little bent, but he'll be going on my wall, and I can see if I can flatten him out. Thanks for time traveling with me, guys. Thanks for going on this nostalgic trip. It was a great time. I'm starting to really enjoy retro toy shows and festivals and all that, just more and more. I love the modern toys, don't get me wrong, but something about just taking those nostalgia trips, like, oh man, I had this, and seeing the old KB Toys or like Kmart price tags or whatever you may have seen or been in your area at the time, nothing really hits as good as those nostalgic moments, those 90s, those 80s, that retro, that vintage vibe. Nothing hits the same, and nothing ever will. Like, it was like he just had to kind of be there. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace.